I am now joined in the studio by the leader of the African Transformation Movement and Member of Parliament, Mr. Vuyo Zungula. Since he arrived to Parliament in 2019, Mr. Zungula's priorities have been centered on economic inclusion for Black South Africans, protecting rural communities, and enforcing oversight. We'll be discussing how these priorities translate into the action for the ATM. The ATM party has been a consistent and sharp critic of the president, and Mr. Zungula's reaction to this year's SONA was no exception. He accused the president of, in his words, prioritizing illegal immigrants over struggling South Africans. He now joins me in studio for an overdue conversation. Mr. Zungula, thank you very much for making time to talk to us here on Parliament TV, and welcome.
Thank you so much, and greetings to all of the viewers of Parliament TV.
You were very direct in your criticism following the SONA. Now, beyond the specific issue of immigration, what was your overall impression of the president's vision for the country? Did he address the real crisis facing South Africans in your view?
Look, our role as MPs or political parties in Parliament, it is not to speak issues that personally affect us, because we're not here in our personal capacity. We're here representing the people, and the frustrations of the people need to be expressed through us in Parliament, because we're the voice of the people. And the issue that we have with the SONA is that after 8 years, Mr. Ramaphosa being president, he still speaks as if it is 2019 when he recently was elected as president of the country. There's no sense of accountability. There's no sense of appreciation that each SONA, each promise, there's people with hope that the country is going to turn for the better and their lives are going to change. And every promise not kept, it is more South Africans, millions of South Africans being brokenhearted because they are failed by their president. Now, if you listen to our view, our deliberations in the debate, we did spell it out that it seems as if the ANC government or President Ramaphosa is failing to advance the interests of Black people. And we're making this assertion because, firstly, the ANC was formed by Amakhosi, it was formed by religious leaders, it was elected by overwhelmingly Black majority. However, if you look at the stats when it comes to unemployment, poverty, lawlessness, it is Black people that are suffering in South Africa. And when we're making that assertion, we are not saying that whites or whites should not be catered for in our country. But the reality is that if you go to Europe, it is a white-dominated country. Therefore, they are going to primarily serve the whites in those countries. But come to South Africa, whereby there's a majority which votes for a certain party, one would expect that that party that has been voted for by the majority, which is Black people, is going to advance the interests of Black people. So that is what we're not seeing when it comes to government programs. Instead, we're seeing Mr. Ramaphosa gaslighting South Africans, saying that they are vigilantes or vigilantism, whereas South Africans are expressing or dealing with issues that they're feeling on a daily basis. So that is our view on the issue.